What's going on, man? This is another episode of the Voice of Manifestation, and today, man, it's gonna be a solo episode. I'm doing it by myself because I just got a topic that I wanted to speak on, and really today, man, I want to speak on like getting a relationship with God and understanding how important that is. Getting a relationship with God is personal. God know that you're not perfect. God know that all your struggles. He know everything that you deal with. You know what I'm saying? So like, just come to him as you are. You know what I'm saying? You just come to him as you are. You know what I'm saying? And your relationship with God, you'll never be able to explain to nobody else what your relationship is, because I just want to inspire people to get their relationship with him, because that's your guidance. Like, that's your everyday guidance. I'm telling you, it don't matter what you do. Like, man, that's your everyday guidance. It don't matter what your gift is, what it is you going after. God know what you're going after. He know what you good at because he put it in you. So that's your guideline, man. Like, you need God every day. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes God will put you in rooms, you know what I'm saying, where you need him to speak for you, or you need him to come through for you, because you don't even know, like, your own knowledge, you wouldn't even know how to handle different stuff, like, and so you got to have God with you like every day. You know what I'm saying? You got to have him with you every day. So like, man, what happened with me, like, I really got a relationship with him. Like, man, I just stopped a lot of stuff that I was doing at the time. Like, I was, like, what really turned me on to him, how I really got close to him like I wanted to, was like, man, I just started like working out. I started eating clean. I started praying to him like more. I was asking for a real relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? And he started giving me wisdom and knowledge. He started showing me my purpose and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was clean. You know what I'm saying? I ate clean. You know what I'm saying? Like drinking and smoking. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You know what I'm saying? I gave all that a break. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to get a real relationship with him and get close to him. So I had to give all that other stuff a break. And like, when I did that, I really got close with him. And like, now I feel his guidance like every day. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. It's nothing that I did. I think like a totally different person. I look like a totally different person. And I always want to let people know that, it's a good thing to have a relationship with him. Because I know a lot of people may have their different perspectives on it, but I'm telling you, you need them. You know what I'm saying? You need them. Like, God wants you to still be able to enjoy yourself. God wants you to still have fun in life. All this stuff that is on this earth, God knows it's here. God knows what you like. God just wants you to do the right thing to get it. God just wants you to have fun and enjoy your life, but doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? God not a materialistic God. So he don't care about, like, if you the type of person you like jewelry, you know what I'm saying? You may want a nice chain, some diamonds in your mouth, some, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Designer clothes. Like, as long as he bless you with the money to get it, man, God, he don't care. Like, that's not what he into. He just don't want you to do the wrong thing in to get that type of stuff. He don't want you to cherish materialistic stuff more than you cherish him. You know what I'm saying? God know that we all like them nice cars, jewelry, clothes. Man, he know we want this type of stuff. All he want us to do, we got to put him first. And then we can have the nice things that this life got to offer. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you wear jewelry or you go in there and want to get some diamonds in your mouth or a watch, or, bro, that don't mean that you're a bad person. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with it, because like I keep saying, God is not a materialistic God. See, God look for your heart. He look at your heart and he look at your spirit. Because when we leave here, like, God not going to see them diamonds we had in our mouth. He not going to see that chain we had on. He ain't going to see that car we drove, that big house we was in. God not going to see none of that. Like, he don't care about that. Because he know when it's time for you to go answer to him, that materialistic stuff is going to be left here on this earth. So God know that, you know what I'm saying? So he don't want you to think that, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, man, God want us to have fun. God want us to enjoy this time to the fullest while we over here. But he just want us to do it the right way. And the right way is as in putting him first. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, God is really your guidance, man. Like, God will save you from so much stress. He will save you from a lot, bro. Because, like, stuff that happened in your life, like now, like, stuff that happened in my life, and I just be able to understand, like, all right, that happened for a reason. I don't know. I can't figure out the reason yet. The reason will come later, but I know this happened for a reason. Later on, it's going to line up somewhere. Because anybody can tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I bet you can look back at your life now, just like I know I can. And you could just look and see how your life just lined up. Like, everything you thought was going wrong, everything that was going right, all of it. You see how it just lined up together. You see your whole life from till you can remember to now, to this day. Everything lined up, from the bad thing, from the good thing, everything lined up. So once I got able to realize that, like, everything that happened, like, day to day, I just realized, like, it's happening for a reason. But see, that's God. Like, that's God letting you know what I'm saying, that he got you. You know what I'm saying? Because our life is already predestined. He already know what type of life we gonna have. He want all us to be prosperous. He want all us to do good, but you know what I'm saying? We gotta want that, but we gotta go his route. We can't choose our own route. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it don't matter what you do, man. Like I always say, like, man, if you're an athlete, you could be a business owner, man, you could be a rapper, anything under the sun that you gifted and talented, it don't matter. God had you to be gifted and talented at whatever it is for a reason. But see, once you get to digging in your bag of gifts, once you get close to him and get to digging in your bag of gifts, you're going to see that gift he gave you is for a bigger purpose. Like, if you're an athlete, you'll think, man, I'm just gifted to play sports. I'm good at playing sports. But, man, you start getting acquainted with God, like, you going to see that, yeah, you good at sports, but you going to see that God had a bigger purpose for you. Because you got to think about it. All these platforms, everything that we do, you know what I'm saying, every song we make or every team we play for, or you know what I'm saying, every clothing line, anything that we do, you have people looking at you. You have people looking at you that you inspire, you know what I'm saying? So they looking at you for a reason. Like, they purchasing stuff from you, or they watching you do this, watching you do that for a reason, because you inspiring them. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know, man, like, God got a bigger purpose for everything that we do. You know, life will get hard sometimes, but see, that's why you gotta have them. Because I just look back on my life back then and now, like, some of the stuff that I may face, man, I probably would have, like, I wouldn't be able to handle it. But like now, like, once you got God, man, you can walk through anything. It don't matter how the day going. Like, you just know, like, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, especially when you trust him, especially when you got faith, you know what I'm saying? Because when you going after something, man, like, I want you to know, like, when you going after something and you steady going every day, you got perseverance. That means you steady going through it, and you steady being productive even through the hard times. When you doing that, don't think about how bad your day was. Don't think about how bad your month may have been or the year. Just always remember, like, I'm one day closer to where I want to be. I'm 1 month closer to where I want to be. Like, I'm 1 year closer to where I want to be. Don't matter what I'm going through. Like, I'm closer. I'm getting closer and closer. You know, and man, like I say, man, I just want people to get to know God for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a judgmental person. Like, I ain't go to school to be no judge. And I never qualified to be a judge in God's court system. So that's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a free spirit person. I'm an open person. You know what I'm saying? I love people, man. That's just one thing about me. Like, I love people. I don't judge people. I accept you for who you are, what you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just open. You know what I'm saying? Because I know at the end of the day, I ain't here to be judging nobody. Ain't nobody here to judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's time for me to go, and I got to go up there and answer to God, he not going to ask none of y'all, you know what I'm saying, or none of my family to come co-sign with what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Can't none of my family come with me. My daughter can't come with me. My homeboy, nobody that I know, nobody that love me. It don't matter how much you love me, how much how close you think we is, you can't come with me. I gotta go talk to him for myself when my time over with. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like all of us. So just live your life for you and get a personal relationship for you. Because when it's time for you to go, ain't nobody else coming up there with, to you, with you, when you talk to God and co-sign with you. Like, he not asking nobody else, did such and such do this right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't ask for nobody else input because he know everything. You know what I'm saying? So just know, just live for you. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship with God will never be like nobody else's. You don't have to try to explain it to nobody. Just as long as you got a relationship, just as long as you know that you got a relationship, that's all that matters. Cause I'm telling you one thing about people. I know people judge, but hey, whoever do that, that's them. You know what I'm saying? I just know I'm not one of them. But one thing about it, man, people can always judge your image, but people can't never judge your spirit. Cause people will never know that. People will never know how acquainted you is with God. People will never know how connected you is with God. It don't matter what your image look like. It don't matter how you look. It don't matter what you driving. It don't matter what stereotype people try to describe you as. They can judge your image all they want, but they can never judge your relationship with God because they will never know. That's between you and him. So that's why I want to inspire people to do, like, get a relationship with God. Ask God. You know what I'm saying? You don't try to explain that to nobody. Don't try to, somebody ask you about your relationship with God and stuff like that. Like, man, you just know that I got a relationship with God. You don't have to explain it to nobody because you never can be able to explain it, and everybody's relationship with God will never be the same. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you some of this stuff to try to keep you motivated, keep on the right track. Because a lot of people question people a lot, you know, and I don't want people to, like, feel bad by them being questioned. Long as you know, because sometimes you don't even have to say nothing. Sometimes you don't have, people may say stuff and they may think they saying the right thing about you, and half the time they not. You know, like, you don't even have to say nothing. As long as you know that you got a relationship with God, I'm telling you, that's all that matters. Because, man, that's your guideline. He gonna lead you through the day, every day. God gonna help you with everything. God gonna help you with any and everything that you ask him for. He gonna ask you with any and everything you ask him for. He tell you, man, Habakkuk 2:2, he tell you, write it down, make it plain. If it's something you want to do, man, write it down to God. Make it plain. Pray to him. Man, I promise you, God is going to make it happen. Man, God is going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not going to happen overnight, thinking I'm finna write it down tonight and tomorrow I'm going to pop up like this, or it may not even happen next week. But just know, you got to have faith. See, faith only going to work unless you believe. If you don't believe, faith don't work. If you don't believe, none of this stuff gonna work. You know what I'm saying? God is like this. Like, he can't give nothing to a non-believer. Like, that's just like you having kids or something like that. If somebody don't believe in you or nothing like that, you're not gonna give them the same love or give them the same thing that you would give your kids or your family. They don't even believe you or love you like your family do. So why they get the same good stuff that your family get? See, that's how God is. See, God only gonna show up and prove himself to people who believe. You know what I'm saying? He when you really start believing him, and sometimes I know we may get a little weird and you may want to question, like, God, you said this, I thought you were gonna do this. He gonna show up. I promise you. He gonna show up. He gonna show up every time. So, like, man, that's the main thing I want to do, man. I just want to inspire y'all, man. Live your life. Have fun. Because one thing about getting a relationship with God, he going to show you the thing that you may need to stop, or he going to show you the thing that you don't need to do no more, or you can keep going. Like, that's why I say, like, it's not about nobody else once you get a relationship with God. I know a lot of people may say, man, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that. Look, when you get a relationship with God, because this is why I want to inspire people to get a relationship with God. Because, see, once you get a relationship with God, anything else after that is history. And that ain't between me or that ain't between nobody else. Because God gonna show you what you need and what you don't need. And God gonna show you, if you want to be aligned with him and sit right with him, you got to do things that sit right with him. And only you and him would know those things. Nobody will never know. Only you and him gonna know them things. You know, so man, focus on yourself. Don't worry about being judged by nothing that you do. Stick with God, pray to God, and God gonna do whatever he need to do. Whatever he need to pull away from you, he gonna do it. You start feeling the urge of not wanting to do stuff you used to do, that's just God pulling something away from you. That's it. You know, man, because some of the first steps of getting a relationship with God, man, he wants you to love yourself. Because see, once he starts seeing that you love yourself, you're not going to care about what people think. And see, once you get to that point, he can use you for whatever else he want to use you for. He can really start using you because you're going to love yourself to the point where you don't care what nobody else think about you. Like, you comfortable in your own skin. You comfortable with your own ways. That's how God wants you, so he can use you, because he made you exactly how you is for a reason. And once you come complete to yourself, once you become one and become whole to yourself, you can see that he can start using you. So, you know, man, like I said, however you do it, just get a relationship with him, man. Just get a relationship. I don't care if it's a week. I don't care if it's 2 weeks. I challenge anybody. Don't eat clean if you can. Get in the gym or something. Do something different. Read. You know what I'm saying? Stop any habits that you think you need to stop. Just challenge yourself to stop them and try to get a real relationship with God. I don't care if it's a week. I don't care if it's 2 weeks. Create that habit. And I promise you, like, for long, man, you're going to see changes. Like, I promise you, you're going to see them just like this. Like, you're going to see them, you know. So, like I said, I just want to inspire people to get a relationship with God, because that's where your guidance come from. That's where your wisdom come from. That's where your knowledge come from. Everything you need, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we need them every day, because every day ain't always sunny. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have our ups and downs through the day. We have our ups and downs through the week. You know what I'm saying? We need God every day, because God is what keep us steady. Because if we ain't steady, when we have a bad day, we fall on our face. And then we got a good day, we wail up here. Then we have a bad day again, we fall on our face. Like, no, you got to be steady. You got to, whether the day going good or whether the day going bad, you got to know how to be steady and be able to do what you're supposed to do. But only God can give you that strength to do that. And I know we all face stuff that we need strength from day to day. We all human. We all operate just alike. Ain't nothing too much different about none of us, but probably our traits and different little stuff like that. But ain't nothing too different from us. Like, we came here the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing too much different. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know that, like, and don't always be ashamed to be whoever you are. Like, don't be ashamed to be yourself. Love yourself. Whatever it is that you want to do, man, do it. You know what I'm saying? Think about you. Think about who you doing it for. Think about why you doing it. Be yourself, because we all human. We all human. And like I say, when it's time for us to go, we checking out on our own. It don't matter how much our friends love us, our family love us, how much our kids, our wife, our girlfriend, it don't matter. However much they love us, it don't matter. However close they think they is to us, it do not matter. Like, that's why we just gotta take advantage of the time we get, because once it's time for us to check out of here, it's over, bro. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So just live life for you, you know. And like I said, man, I just want to inspire y'all. Get a relationship with God, man. I'm going to have plenty of content. I'm going to have some more guests and stuff coming on. But I just had this that I wanted to say, man. I just want to let y'all know, man. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay motivated. Y'all stay up. I love all my supporters. Y'all go subscribe and like my podcast channel. Y'all go follow my podcast and follow me on all social medias and things like that. And until next time, man, y'all stay blessed.